Hello everyone, let's go over lecture 2. In this lecture, we talk about two topics, absolute value and negatives. So absolute value of a number a is the distance between a and 0. So on the real number line, you have 0 in the middle. This is a. So the distance from 0 to a is denoted as, when you have negative a, the distance between negative a and 0 is also. So the formal definitions for absolute value of a is that it is equal to a if a is greater than or equal to 0, and equal to negative a if a is less than 0. Let's do some example. So absolute value of 0 is equal to 0. Absolute value of a negative number, negative 2, actually equal to 2. If you want to find the value of pi minus 4, you may want to draw this on the real number line. We know that pi is around 3.14, so we write it here, and 4 is greater than pi. So therefore, the value of absolute value of pi minus 4 has to be 4 minus pi, because we want to find the distance between pi and 4. And the distance can be found by subtracting pi from 4, or you can write 4 minus pi. Let's do another example similar to this. Let's find the absolute value of pi minus 2. So this is 2. Pi is greater than 2. So therefore, absolute value of pi minus 2 is just pi minus 2. The next topic that we cover is negatives. So anytime you have a negative sign in front of a number or in front of a calculation, you need to spend extra care on that. For example, if you want to find negative 2 square, the negative 2 is included inside the parentheses and the square is outside of that parentheses. So to find this value, you need to do negative 2 times negative 2 equal to positive 4. If you want to find negative 2 square, so in this case, the way I write is different from the previous case. So I didn't include parentheses in this calculations. By convention, the negative is not included in the power calculations. So that means I just have negative 2 times another 2. This is equal to negative 4. So one of the example that we did in class is 7 times negative 2 cubed minus negative 5 square. So for this, depends on the way we write the parentheses, the way we write negative in front of the number, you may have a different result for the calculations. This becomes 7 times negative 8 because negative is not included in the power calculations. For negative 5 square, you have minus 25. So 7 times negative 8 is minus 56. And this is plus 25, so therefore the result is negative 31. So once again, when you have a negative in your calculations, you need to spend extra care on this. For example, if you have negative in front of an addition, that negative has to go to every term inside the parentheses. That is negative a minus b. Or if you have a negative in front of a subtraction, you have negative a plus b. Or in the case we have minus a minus b, that becomes a plus b. Or negative in front of negative a plus b, this gives you a minus b. So for these 4 cases, you can see that negative is distributed for every term inside the parentheses. So once again, please be careful anytime you see negative in front of some calculations, in front of power calculations, in front of additions and subtractions. This is it for lecture 2. Please let me know if you have any questions.